Now you should feel genius-like.
Yes.
Oh, no.
No matter how many movies that I've done or television shows I've done, the first time I show it, I get the same feeling of like. The, I love this film, and I worked on it for many years. I was going to do it. We'll talk about it after.
Yeah, I was going to say, when the movie's over, we want everybody to stick around. There's going to be a Q&A. We're going to take a deep dive into the movie, and we're going to get a chance to break it all down. So please, please stay after the movie. So let's start first with who I consider the most talented actor of this new young generation coming up right now, Miss Demi Singleton.
I cast her from she played in the Will Smith movie
King Richard.
Oh wow, she's the baby.
Yes, fabulous. All right, next we have, I fell in love with this actress, this young lady, way back in the day when I first watched Undercover Brother, which is like one of the most underrated classic comedies of all time. And I can say that because my name is actually plastered on the DVD cover, so I mean what I say. One of my favorite films of all time. But she's had such a fantastic career resurgence. She's such an amazing talent, Miss Aunjanue Ellis. Now, I referenced this young lady earlier when we talked about the Billie Holiday biopic, which I consider one of the most incredible and brave performances of all time, which earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress, which we know is really hard to achieve as a Black woman. But that performance, she left everything on the screen. She's such an amazing talent, actress, singer, everything in between, Miss Aunjanue Day. And last but not least, so legendary on so many levels. Just gifted, talented, everything that Aretha Franklin song is about. Young, gifted, Black, just everything. Academy Award winner, funniest woman on the planet, smartest woman on the planet, most incredible actress on the planet. And we know her ever since by just one single name, like Prince. Miss Monique.
To be able to play with my friend after, and a lot of people don't know this story, Lee, so I'm going to share it. Okay. When I was doing the Parkers, people had pretty much typecast me in that role. And you saw me at a club, and you said, I have something for you. Well, I had heard that quite a bit. And you said, I'm going to give you a call. And you gave me a call, and I did a movie called Shadowbox. And you took that chance. And that was over 25 years ago. Wow. So to stand here with you tonight as they're introducing your movie, your magic, your genius, your brilliance, your crazy, because it's a lot of crazy. I know that. When you know Lee Daniels do shit, it's going to be some crazy in it. We know that. But to be able to play with you and these amazing sisters, to be able to walk on set and nobody was acting. When you watch this, you won't see anyone acting. What you will see is almost a documentary of people living it. And it was such an honor to sit with you and play with you. Aunjanue, we had not one scene together. No, we did. We did in the car. But other than that, we had no scenes, right? And I was like, I want to play with her, damn it. Listen. And Demi, to watch you shine, and the other babies that are not here tonight, it was just such an honor, y'all. So please, when you watch this, watch it and call it what you want to call it. Because people have said, what is this film? And they want to say it's a horror film. Well, you call it what you want to call it, but watch it with an open mind and enjoy it. And Lee Daniels, thank you for your magic, baby. You just keep on shining. Oh, we need more time because I can hold it.
What we do? We have an incredible Q&A after. We got all these beautiful people that are ready to watch this incredible film. So with your permission, you want to turn the lights out and start the film?
Let's turn the lights out.
Let's turn the lights out, start the film. Thanks a lot for coming this evening. I really appreciate it.
I want to thank you all for joining us this evening to celebrate Netflix's upcoming Lee Daniels film, The Deliverance. You got that sneak preview. I had not seen this. But I realize now that it does, this film bridges the divide, I think, between the Black church and the exorcism genre, right? It offers a completely unique intersection, I think, of family, faith, and horror, actually. My understanding is that you, my friend, are inspired by old school horror films like The Omen and The Exorcist, and I saw all of that, as I think all of you did as well. And there's an emphasis, though, here on character as opposed to jump scares, which requires a certain skill. And I think we all saw that. We saw the magic of Lee Daniels. Yeah. Can you talk to us about the film? Because, Lee, you've worked with some of these amazing actors before. You all saw so many of them today. Can you tell us a little bit about how this came together and how all of you came together to deliver something like this? Yeah.
After Precious, Tucker Tooley, who worked with me, is he here today? Who worked with me, my producer, offered me this movie, and my mom didn't want me to do it because she believes in spirits and she knows that
I do too, Lee.
most Black people do. You know? And my mom said because I'm an open portal when I work, she was worried. And then I didn't want to do. I thought it was similar to Precious because of the abuse themes. I really wanted to shy away from that. And but man, the story stuck with me because it was based on a true story, you know, and it just stuck with me. It's like, this is real, you know. So many years later, I don't know how many years later, I dusted off the script and looked at it again because I also think that we're in dark times. You know, I do what the Spirit tells me to do, and I feel like we're in dark times. And for me, it was about finding my higher power. It was about finding Jesus again for me. And I have to do what's right for me. And so for me, I don't know whether or not we're going to be around tomorrow. Nobody knows whether, I met with a group of directors and writers and actors, met with President Biden a couple months ago when he was running. And he asked, he was trying to get the Black man to come out to vote because they weren't voting for him. And Chris Rock said, well, why aren't you? And he said, you know, I'm doing all this, I'm doing this, I've done more for Black Americans than any other president. And Chris said, well, why aren't you telling people about this? Why aren't you out in the streets telling people about this? He said, because I spend most of my day trying to stop nuclear war. And I started thinking to myself, this is the reason why I made the film. Because we don't know whether or not we're going to be around here tomorrow. And I'm trying to scare you to your higher power, be it Allah or Buddha or For me, Jesus Christ.
Well,
And also it's about black women never being believed. You know, she's just never believed. And I really wanted to drive that home. That even this black social worker
yes.
believed her.
Well, that's one of the takeaways. You have these incredibly talented black women playing these incredibly complex black female characters, and you have one trying to do good, well, both are trying to do good, but they distrust each other. What made you want to delve into that?
I don't know, you know, I was raised by an incredible group of black women, and I love black women. It's sad that I'm gay. I love black women.
It's all
I
good.
really
We still
study
love you.
my work. I work best with them. You know, and so so I just wanted I wanted my aunts to love it, because I know how many times they haven't been believed.
Yes.
And I'm anxious for them to see it, nervous for them to see it, actually.
No, it's fantastic, because I think so many of us as black women have not been believed. And when we tell you this is our lived experience, you should believe it, right? That it's rarely true. Let me ask you this, because the visual style and the atmosphere was very different. It's not like Precious at all.
No.
Actually. So what?
It's really hard, you know, because it's a different tone. It's a different, and I did it also because I'm known for drama, and I really wanted to stretch my director's muscle in a different way. And so this is a completely different tone. And listen, I'm only the orchestrator of these, directing these actors. I have an incredible team around me, an incredible cinematographer, and even a more incredible editor and composer. And so, you know, I'm just the maestro to the actors, and I depend heavily on my team.
Well, let's talk about your team, because this is a powerful, powerhouse, star-studded cast, creative team. Tell us about that journey, because Aunjanue was, my goodness.
Yeah.
Incredible. Monique, incredible.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Monique and I wanted to work with her again. You know, we sort of buried the hatchet, and I said, you know, I really wanted her to play the opposite of what the antithesis of what she had played before. So this time she's the, you know, she's the social worker coming for Andra. And with Andra, I experienced magic with her on Billie Holiday, and I wanted to recreate. I like working with the same people over and over again. You notice, you know?
Yes.
And we don't really talk when we are, when I'm working. I sort of run and throw some things out. And with Andra, it was really important to find someone that was a believer in Jesus Christ. When she started speaking in tongue.
Was that scripted?
No, not at all. I mean, we had something that was scripted, but then she went off to the left. And that was God working, and the AD was like, should we cut it? I go, no, let's just let it roll, because it was God working through her. And I knew that God was on the set, and I knew that would be okay.
Well, let me ask you, because I was reading that you actually had
A deliverer.
on set.
Every day praying.
Praying
Yeah.
every day.
Netflix was like, I got a call from HR. Because I said, we gotta pray. And they were like, well, you know. So I said, listen, before we begin prayer, if anybody doesn't want to pray, I respect that, and but I'm praying. But those 200 people that weren't believers stayed around just for, they
Now,
I'm most excited about Glenn Close.
Yes.
I interviewed Glenn. I've seen, I think, all of her films. I don't think she has ever done this. I mean,
mean,
It was
how
a-
did that come
Right,
about?
okay, so I really wanted to separate because I really, again, I do believe in spirits and such, and so I wanted to
I
separate.
think it's very different from Precious, and I know you were at first, when you looked at the script, you thought, I don't know if I wanna do this, because it's too much like Precious, but why horror?
Well, I don't really look at it as horror. I think that the ending is sort of like a faith-based thriller. You know, it's a little bit of, with a, I guess, it's a little splunge of horror,
Oh,
but,
no, but the little boy went and crawled up the wall, jumped on the
that
ceiling,
happened.
and I was screaming, so it felt horrific.
I guess it is.
Why try it?
Again, I wanted to stretch my directors. I like throwing those dice against the wall, you know, but my career depends on it.
Snake
and there
eyes
you
for you,
go.
my friend.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you did that.
I don't, this is the last time I'll see the film.
Really?
Yeah, no, I've lived it for 2 years and yeah, and so, I wanted to see the finished product with everybody in here, so this is a.
Yes.
And I won't let my cast see the film. My cast is gonna see the film. You're seeing it before the cast. They're gonna see it
Yeah,
in LA at the premiere, which I won't be at. I'll be in the back.
it'll be back.
Yeah.
Well, the Deliverance, y'all.
Yeah.
Will be in the theaters on August 16th and will premiere on Netflix on August 30th. My last question for you is, what is the one thing you hope audiences will take away or think about when they leave after watching this film?
That we have to find a higher power. I'm not here to preach Jesus or throw Jesus down on you. Even if it's loving yourself and believing yourself as your higher power. We're in dark times, and I think that we live in the clouds, like ain't shit happening out here. And shit is happening, it's real. And for me, it's about finding, for me and my journey on this film, it was about finding my spirituality and